Yes, Master.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm your host, Ramon Azab, aka Remon with the Alliance, and I'm bringing you part 2 of the R2D2 trials event today. We actually did have a video the other day specifying R2D2 synergy with the Jedis, and this is part 2 of that. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, definitely check out the Jedi synergy with R2D2. But this will be the Rebel faction with R2D2, and the first comp that I put together was a team with Harrison Dula lead, Zeb Orrelios, R2D2, Baze, and Chirrut, and I'm facing the Super Sith team here, and as I showed in the last video, their stats are all maxed out. They're also all 7-star Gear 11. They all have over 100 speed added to each of their speeds, so it's pretty effective Sith team. And you can see, again, R2 just adds another element to pretty much every team. I mean, here he's able to stealth everyone else, forcing you to attack Baze, and that's great because obviously when Baze's turn runs out, he'll still be the focus of their attacks. So even when he's not taunting anymore, they'll still be forced to attack him, which is great. And he has Retribution up right now. The synergy between Harrison Dula and Zeb is also great. Obviously they share uniques, and really Baze and Chirrut can be used on any squad in tandem. So R2D2, again, just, he's one of those sandbox players you can kind of throw on any team, and he's going to add value to that team because you can kind of pick and choose who you want to protect and, who you want to attack. Now, he also stuns with his basic, which is also a great addition and always necessary. Now, the one problem I noticed with this team when I put it together was really the amount of damage that you get out of it, because once you get to the end here and you're dealing with a Zeta Swgoh press and Darth Maul, and these guys just regen a ton of health, it's really difficult to take them out unless you have a high damage attack, like let's say Biggs Darklighter calling in Wedge and another ally for an assist, or maybe I don't know, maybe Anakin Skywalker being called in for an assist by Qui-Gon Jinn, or something that can do a significant amount of damage to take a character out, even when he's got, let's say, 75% health or 65-80% health. When you're talking about Swgoh press, he's also getting turn meters, so he's getting to go again, and then if he has any buffs, he's gaining health back again also. I mean, it's kind of the same thing that goes on with Baze and Chirrut. I mean, they're just constantly gaining health back. But Swgoh press is, really good with that. So, you want to make sure that you have some sort of, high damage attack left in the tank when you got to take him out. And if you don't have Annihilate, for example, if you don't have Nihilus on the board, it makes it a little bit more difficult. But strategically, though, you can take these Sith out pretty simple with a team like this, because, I mean, again, you're talking about just protecting the right characters. You see, I managed to keep, Zeb and Hera pretty much untouched throughout the encounter so far. R2D2 is helping us out with that increase to the accuracy, and also he's putting the burning on these stealth targets, and that's helping out to counteract the dodge that you're getting from the Zal lead. But you can see we're already at 1 minute and 23 seconds left, and they still got 3 characters left on the board. So there's just not a lot of damage on this team, but we are going to pull it out, obviously, so you're going to get to see what that looks like. But I had to throw it on auto to get it there, because, again, just trying to take out Swgoh press. Zeta Swgoh press is just a beast as far as just regenerating health. So if you don't have like a max attack or a really hard attack towards the end here, as you'll see, he's just going to keep gaining health back. So it kind of makes it difficult to defeat him until we get a nice combination here of a stun and then a hard attack here, or a special attack from from Chirrut, because he's just continuously gaining that health back. You see now he's already got 50% health back again. And we should be able to take him out here now. There we go. Because we happen to have that 30k attack there from Chirrut. But if I didn't have that in the tank, if I was, let's say Chirrut was defeated, I probably wouldn't have won that. That would have ended in a draw. So, you know, you got to have, you know, some damage if you're using a team like that. But again, you know, just the fact that he's able to, you know, be on such a, you know, a diverse team like that, where, you know, you have 2 Phoenix Squad characters, 2 Rogue One characters, and R2D2, and you're still able to beat, you know, a high-level Sith team. Look at 218 speed Maul, just to show you their abilities again. You're talking about a Nihilist that's probably, what, 223 speed, 224 speed. Yeah, you know, just, you know, high speed, high damage attacking Sith team. You're going to want to have the right counter to that, and R2D2 is definitely a great counter to this Sith squad. So, you know, he's overall got you know, some different, you know, diversity and different roles he can play as far as like what squad you want to put him in. The next squad we're going to be looking at is going to be a similar, well, a similar Rebel squad, but it's going to be including a Wedge and Biggs with Baze and Chirrut, and then R2D2. And, you know, Wedge and Biggs were the saviors for, you know, quite some time there in the past. I mean, you know, if you weren't running Wedge and Biggs, you weren't winning your arena for a while there. But Wedge and Biggs were great in tandem for a long time. And, you know, I'll tell you, with R2D2, they're great still. Now, again, Baze and Chirrut really amplify any other team that's coming up. You can see here against this Imperial Trooper team with General Veer's lead, this is an all maxed out team as well. They're going to fare pretty well here. And it's just, you know, like I said, R2D2 has a good synergy with either, you know, Rebels, Jedi. I mean, he works well with the clones. Also, the thing is, again, when it comes to the clones, depending on the opponent you're facing, you know, the real problem is, do you have the damage to take out some of these characters that regen health and protection? Like, for example, you know, Kylo Ren, you know, we said the, you know, Zeta Savage Opress, you know, Darth Maul regens his health. You know, some of these characters are hard to defeat just because they keep regenerating their protection and health. But, you know, and if you don't have a high damage attacker, or enough damage on the squad, then it's going to be pretty difficult. So you got to make sure you have, you know, like I said, like a Wedge and Biggs out there that can take a character out, or, you know, either a Baze and Chirrut, or, you know, somebody that can take somebody out. Maybe Darth Nihilus, you know, would work well to take somebody out. You know, if you know, with Darth Nihilus, you can, you know, pretty much securely take out Kylo Ren and not have to worry about it, or another Darth Nihilus, you know. But if you don't have somebody who's strong enough or hitting hard enough to do that, you can be in a tough spot, and, you know, the match can end up being in a draw, or you know, you just don't have enough damage to take them out, and they'll slowly take you out. So you have to be prepared for that. Now, the next squad we're going to be facing is a Rogue One R2D2 squad. So we're actually going to get to see R2D2 against R2D2 here, which is pretty cool. So you can see what he looks like against another maxed out R2D2. And again, this is with both Zetas. Now, they elected to go with Biston here, which is pretty interesting. I do like Biston as a character overall. I think he's really cool. I'm not sure if he's a better option than using Cassian or K2SO. I mean, K2SO doesn't seem to be the best option in a Rogue One squad, to be honest with you. I mean, I've used him a bunch of times with that team, and you know, again, it doesn't seem to hold really well on defense. But I'm not sure if Biston is the best replacement either. But you know, I do like Biston a lot. I think he adds value, you know, in other ways. I mean, that frenzy that he has is a really cool buff. Ooh, looks like our R2 is about to go out. But what's cool with the Wedge leader is, you know, R2D2 is going to continuously regen health. He's going to get term meter with crits, and That's what's great, that the wedge leader is great for Rebels. So and obviously he'll do a ton of damage here to Biston if he gets another opportunity to attack him with that defense down. But again, R2D2, Stealth Soul. The Allies protects Wedge, protects Biggs, and now you have the focus on Baze here, who's also going to be regenning health because Chirrut's on the board, and he's just got those heal over times on his head. And see, we took out Jyn Erso there. Now we're going to take out R2D2, and then it's just a matter of taking out Chirrut here just to finish this team. But yeah, I mean, this team fares a lot better with damage, unlike the Zeb Aurelios with the Harrison Dula team. So this team definitely can take out characters one at a time. So you're going to be able to finish the match a lot faster. We were able to finish that in under 2 minutes, so that's pretty cool. But here we'll take a look at this squad against a Gar Saxon squad with Rex Lead. So you can see a maxed out Gar Saxon here, Rex Lead, Sunfac, Aayla Secura, and maxed out 7-star Obi-Wan Kenobi, or General Kenobi. And I'm not sure of the application of Gar Saxon with this particular team. I mean, I would have rather faced a Gar Saxon Lead just to see what he could do. But this team is pretty tanky, and you get a lot of counterattack here, so that's pretty awesome. I mean, you're getting counter from Sunfac, Gar Saxon, Aayla Secura, and then of course Kenobi himself gives retribution to all his allies. So you're going to get counterattack there also. But it's an interesting squad. Gar Saxon is a pretty interesting character. I've been wondering myself what he would be like as a leader, but I don't think he's going to stand up to some of these other squads that are out there right now. I still think that team is missing something if you want to run a Gar Saxon Lead, although I have theory crafted it and thought about a couple different options that would work really well. Maybe a Gar Saxon with Death Trooper and Krennic, or Gar Saxon, Death Trooper, Krennic 5s, and maybe Stormtrooper, or I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can go with it, but the fact is that I think the addition of the Trooper synergy with General Veers just kind of overshadows that right now. So it really seems a lot more interesting of a team comp to work with at the moment than the Gar Saxon team. So we'll have to see. I mean, eventually when Gar Saxon becomes attainable through farmable means, whether it's in sort of a node or a hard node, or some sort of shipments, I'll definitely go for him and try him out, see what he can do. I did purchase that $10 pack for him, so I was able to get him the 4 stars. So that'll give me a little bit of a head start whenever I do get to that point. But now, last but not least, we're going to face that Sith team again with the Wedge Biggs R2D2 combo, and you can see what they do against them as well. And again, it's going to be I think a pretty decisive match. But R2D2 again helps a Wedge and Biggs team with Baze and Chirrut take out a Sith team. So for those of you that are having trouble against these teams, you can see that it's possible to defeat these teams with a lot of different team comps, and there's more. Again, you can run Kenobi Lead, you can run a Rogue One Lead and get it done, and really, I mean, any team can, with the right pieces put together and the right mods on the team, beat any other team. I mean, so you just need to have the right squad composition and the right mods on that team, and you can get it done. I mean, I'm not talking about any team. I'm not saying you're going to throw Night Sisters out there and defeat a high-level Sith team, but you definitely can throw a good squad together, that may have been viable recently, or a team that you've been working on together, like let's say a Rogue One squad, or a Wedge Rebel squad, or an Empire squad with Vader, Zeta, or even another Zol team, and maybe throw R2 in there and make it a better team. So he's just overall, I mean, in my opinion, just adding a lot of value to all different squads. And R2's got a great set of tools. I mean, again, he gives, he allows all light side allies to dispel their buffs on a critical hit with his Zeta. He also gives bonuses like protection, health, offense, and potency to all of his allies. So I mean, he's just got a great set of abilities, and he's really a great addition to any Rebel, Jedi squad, or any type of Galactic Republic team with clones. So I mean, he can really add a lot of value to those squads. You can see here, I mean, because we're continuously regenerating health, with the wedge lead, and of course we're getting the heals from Chirrut. This squad is not too hard to take out, and because of the burning, they're evading less, so we'll have enough damage here with this squad to take out that Zeta Swgoh press, which we should do now. There we go. And we'll take out take out Nihilus there, and then finish this assassin. And again, I mean, 3.5 minutes, we're able to take out a nice dangerous Sith team really fast, and we're running just a standard Rebel team with the addition of R2D2. So again, a great squad. As always, I appreciate you guys coming to check out the video. Again, I'll be having the live show this Friday coming up at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you guys are looking for a guild, the Alliance is always recruiting. Just go to www.thealliancegaming.com and follow the instructions over into our Discord just to come chat. We'd always love to have you there. But as always, I'll see you guys on the next one, and may the Force be with you guys. Thanks.
Yes, Master.